Hi students, in the last lecture we studied about the Maxwell's equations. There are mainly four equations we studied. They derived from Gauss's law, Faraday's law and Ampere's circuital law. Next we go to the next module, that is the module 5. Here we are going to discuss about the time varying electric and magnetic fields. In that section we will study about the Poynting vector and Poynting theorem, and power flow in a coaxial cable and complex average Poynting vector. And in the second section we will go to discuss about the electromagnetic waves. In that section we will study about the wave equation from Maxwell's equation and uniform plane waves, and wave equation is in the phasor form. So before going to the Poynting theorem, we have to study about the electromagnetic waves. Okay. The Scottish physicist James Clerk Maxwell is regarded as the founder of electromagnetic theory in its present form. The first application of Maxwell's equation will be in relation to the electromagnetic wave propagation. In general, the waves are the means of transporting energy or information. Or we can say that the wave is a pattern of disturbance through which energy is transferred from one point to another. That is, wave means it is a pattern of disturbance through which energy is transferred from one point to another. For example, when we throw a stone to a water pond, it will make some disturbances in the water, and the energy is transferred in the form of disturbance from one point to another point. So the same thing is happened while we speaking. When we vibrate the air particle with our throat, and those particles reach to the ears of other people, this is a disturbance which carry energy from one point to another. So there is a pattern for this disturbance. That pattern is called the wave. So here in these two examples, we are taking the example of water disturbance, and the second is about the sound. In these two cases, we are using some medium. In the first case, the medium is water, and the second case, the medium is air. There are some types of waves which transfers energy without any medium. That type of waves are known as electromagnetic waves. So the waves we can transfer without having any media in between to carry these informations is known as an electromagnetic wave. And electromagnetic waves, it consists of mainly two things. The first one is an electric field. What is the peculiarity of that electric field? It is varying or oscillating in nature. And the second thing about the electromagnetic wave is that it carries a magnetic field. It is also varying in nature. Because of these two waves are propagates, and this makes an electromagnetic waves. So consider this is a metal, and here we are placing a charge. If there is an electric field, incident on the charge, this charge is moving because of the electric field. Electric field means electric force per unit charge. So because of this electric field, a force is applying, it moves the particle in the direction of electric field. So if it is a positive charge, because of the applied electric field, it moves this charge. If it is a positive charge, because of the applied electric field, this on this direction we are applying the electric field, it moves up. In normal condition, its place is here, and when we apply an electric field in this direction, it moves upward. If the electric field is in upward direction, the charge which moves from here to here, it moves down. If the electric field is changing its position alternatively, that is, first it comes to downward position and then it comes to upward position. In the position is changing alternatively, then the position of the charge is also changing. So by changing the direction of the electric field, we are changing the charge flow. That is, the direction of charge is changing continuously, then the charge is moving. And these charges will create the electromagnetic waves. So this electromagnetic waves, it happens in our mobiles and TV, Wi-Fi connectivity, and everywhere. Here, the varying electric field always creates a varying magnetic field. This is the structure of an electromagnetic wave. Okay, we are using these electromagnetic waves in the case of a radio, TV, etc. So in the case of a radio, do you know how a radio will works? We can hear the sound from the radio when a current signal is passing through the speaker. Who is bringing that current to the speaker? There is a battery there inside the radio, but some signal is giving to the battery. Then only it works, and that signal we get from the antenna. That signal should be, sometimes it is having low amplitude, sometimes it is having high amplitude. This makes the sound. Yes, it is done with the help of an antenna. According to the signal coming in the antenna, the electrons are moving sometimes with a high value and sometimes with a low. So it is working with the EM waves or electromagnetic waves. The working of radio is with the help of electromagnetic waves. So this is structure of electromagnetic wave. In this, the first one, this is the magnetic field and this is the electric field. The important thing is that the magnetic field is always perpendicular to the electric field. You can see that this is the electric field and this is the magnetic field. They are 90-degree displaced. So the direction of propagation, the signal is moving in this direction, so it is called the direction of propagation. The velocity is in the direction. So the direction of propagation is in this direction and we are taking this as x-axis. Then the direction of the electric field is along the y-axis. We are taking this is y-axis, this red color is in y-axis. And the third one, that is the direction of magnetic field, it is along the z-axis. We are taking this blue color in z-axis. So the direction of electric field is in the direction of y axis and the direction of propagation in x-axis, and the direction of magnetic field is along the z-axis. So that is about the electromagnetic waves, and this is the from the distance between this midpoint to the next midpoint is known as a wavelength. These are some examples of electromagnetic waves. That is, when you listen to the radio or watch TV or cook dinner in a microwave oven, you are using the electromagnetic waves. All electromagnetic waves move at the speed of light. The electromagnetic waves can be described by their wavelength, energy, and frequency. So, these are showing the limits of each electromagnetic waves. I already said that the waves that are propagated by simultaneous periodic variations of electric and magnetic field, and that include the radio waves, infrared, visible light, radio waves, infrared, and the visible light, then ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays are commonly known as electromagnetic waves. And the transmission of energy through a vacuum or using no medium is accomplished by electromagnetic waves. We already said that the electromagnetic waves, they are not using any medium. So they are moving with a constant speed of these electromagnetic waves. They are moving with a constant speed of 3 × 10⁸ meter per second. The electromagnetic waves are used to transmit long, short, or FM wavelength radio waves and TV, telephone, or wireless signals or energies. They are also responsible for transmitting energy in the form of microwaves, infrared radiation, and also invisible light, ultraviolet, gamma rays, etc. These are the ranges of each waves: radio waves, microwave, infrared, visible light, and ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma rays. So, the electromagnetic waves, which consist the gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet, visible light, infrared, microwaves, and radio waves. And usually these waves are belonging to some bandwidth. Next is the propagation. We are using this term with the electromagnetic waves. Propagating means moving in all direction. That is in spread out. It means the spread out. Sometimes we are using motion for the development of the waves. The wave is moving in that direction. We are telling like that. But the motion is only in one direction. So we are using the term propagation in the case of electromagnetic waves. That means it moving in all direction. It's an electromagnetic waves, so it moves in all direction. So we are using that term instead of this motion. So this shows the electromagnetic wave, and this is showing this red color line curve is showing the electric field, and the blue color is showing the magnetic field. And the electric field and magnetic field is always at a 90° apart from the electric field. This is the length of the electromagnetic waves, and this is the direction of propagation. It is in x-axis, and this is y-axis. The electric field is in the direction of y, and this is the magnetic field, and it is in the direction of z. Thank you.